To 31 years of, I am ready to pursue my dream.
Tens of millions of people watched it apparently, and is
you know, they understand the boxing.
Joe Latelier defeats, with and gentlemen, present defending WBO lightweight.
Freitas told us yesterday he wants to come out and test the younger Diaz, put some pressure on him. Diaz always coming forward. Diaz, who was born in Houston, lived in Mexico for a while, has dual citizenship, says, sometimes I lose my patience, and the Mexican in me, the machismo comes out. I've got to avoid. We talked with Freitas yesterday, right hand cross.
Stay away from the ropes, because that's when he's getting caught.
And he's going straight back, and he eats a right hand. When we spoke with him yesterday, we asked about his style. Good counter, shoulder wins. That's soccer. Nice combination by Freitas.
Freitas is really digging.
See, this is where he needs to move away from the rope. Freitas can't be caught on the ropes, especially when against a guy that's being aggressive, because to the judges, it looks like
placing his punches here in round one.
Yeah, it's easy to place your punches when a guy's in front of you all the time, so you can know where to put your shots.
It's smothered. They did there, chopping right from Diaz, but again, Freitas busier and more accurate. Good work rate for Acelino Freitas.
He's a good athlete. Think of being a side. Push him to
with his jab by Freitas.
Largely because Freitas is pinned on the ropes, he has seemed to make that adjustment.
In his lackluster win against him, mentally said it would be
Diaz throws a good power.
Guy from Brazil has a strong fan base in Connecticut, but Atkins made the trip to see Popo.
Punching power. Keep the course of the fight. There's no one overly concerned with it at a given moment.
And as Diaz's wants, he just continues to move forward. Freitas blocking a lot of that. Diaz opening up.
And you can see Diaz definitely listened to his corner. As soon as he got Freitas.
That punishment and let a right go that just missed. Now Freitas goes back to work. We have good pain on the inside.
See what Diaz is doing.
Which we have not seen as consistent an effort from him as we're used to seeing. Freitas's advantages in power and technique and experience.
In fact, it's been Freitas who's been the busier to the body.
His head and hands are in one position.
Nice combination by Diaz, scores to the head of Freitas. Freitas got tagged. There's a body shot from Diaz.
Typical of Diaz.
Doesn't want Freitas right now to outbox him in the middle of the ring. So
he's being met with a fierce resistance.
Quick starts, especially in the Corrales fight where he gave up as it wore down.
Corrales has that great equalizer power in both hands. Diaz does not.
There's Freitas trying to steal the round, but Diaz listens to Ronnie Shields and responds as well.
What a round!
Scored through three.
Okay, Bob. 29-28 to Ray when Diaz rushed him, and he lands a tremendous uppercut. Ropes and Diaz hammered him. Bob, watch the way Acelino Freitas cries to the referee. He did it in round 3.
And meeting him with that uppercut, because when a guy's bending down and coming into quite aggressively, meet him with those uppercuts because he's going to walk right into it.
By Diaz moved Freitas off the ropes.
Freitas seems...
This is once we get to around 7 or 8, we'll get an idea of where Freitas stands.
He's been working in the gym on the heavy bag, and that's what you need to do. Think of this guy as a heavy bag. Remember all the combinations that you threw, and just do the same thing in the ring.
Freitas seems content to stay. Freitas.
This is where he's trying to steal the round. But Diaz is not letting him steal this round.
Trading against the ropes, Lennox. Not a lot of clean shots. Round number 5 scheduled for 6. 12-round showdown between Acelino Freitas and Juan.
Freitas presents Freitas with plenty of counter-punching opportunities. But Freitas at lightweight has not been the puncher that he was.
Well, they're saying he's punching a bit too wide. Right now, he needs to shorten it up. And oh, here's a good combination.
Diaz stepped in with a combination and hurt Freitas. Freitas is hurt.
Threw some big shots from Freitas to land that shot that hurt Freitas.
Another combination by Diaz. Right hand to the chin.
Go back to this. Throw that combination that he's been throwing against the back.
Diaz with another for Juan Diaz. As he hurt. Combination from Freitas, and then Diaz went to work on Freitas. Diaz responding with huge power shots that hurt Freitas.
And here comes Diaz. Controlled aggression. You see, when you're in this kind of position, you got to take.
Lennox says Ronnie Shields it has it. And Freitas tries that hook to the body.
Diaz has had great results from that. Freitas showing a bit that he's a bit tired. Anytime you see a boxer grabs his trunks.
Just looks like
allowing Diaz to come in and get out that stomach punches, and he doesn't want to get.
And Diaz is a guy who makes your spirit over the course of the fight.
You know that Diaz is one that 4-7 has been an outstanding.
Diaz took the fourth off, and Freitas took that. This running looked like he's trying to survive in it.
And another left hand.
That left hook from Diaz is money when Freitas is against the ropes. He finishes his combinations with it, and it's having great effect.
Well,
she was able to place good shots countering back. Not a lot of zip coming back now.
time for him to step the pace up. He's doing a good job right now. The question is, can he step?
Combination punch, great featherweight.
Diaz misses with that roundhouse right. Counter shot by Freitas. Diaz has been down a couple of times in his career. And he responds with a left hand, trying to jump on Freitas.
What made him respond, he got hit with a great uppercut, and that just woke him up and said, no, he's not taking that, he's coming right back.
In fact,
right hand from Diaz. Just missed with the right there. Nice combination to the body. Freitas trying to steal the end of the round.
Here we see Freitas against the ropes and comes up with a beautiful left uppercut. Now this really woke up Diaz. He didn't like this punch, so he came back, and here he comes with some relentless combination punching.
Be a little more life in Freitas' legs as we start the eighth.
that's the sense I'm getting, the way this fight is going.
In order to stop Diaz, slow him.
Resume, what's your assessment so far for the Baby Bull?
Well, he's definitely doing well, and you know, you could say this was a, and you know, he just needs more of these type of fights, and he's doing well.
At the University of Houston downtown, political science major, wants to go to law school. He's trying to pass his boxing bar.
Harder to do with you pushing that pressure against him and him trying to stay off the ropes. Diaz did a good move right there. He threw a couple punches, then he took a step to the side, gave him a different angle and threw a different punch again.
Left hand to the chin scored by Diaz. Freitas
Getting very discouraged.
and he gets rocked back.
He almost looks like he's
Fighters like Diaz and Jeff Fennick before him and Jake LaMotta before him, those kind of pressure fighters that aren't big
Left
punchers in
hand
fights.
hurt Freitas as he rocked back into the ropes.
They break the other guy's will to fight on, and it looks like that's what Juan Diaz is doing here.
Right. They stopped the fight.
Freitas is quick in the corner. That's it.
The two-time
Final punch that number.